Let's make a fun ornament using a piece of corrugated cardboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue this little piece that was sticking up. I will tell you in a minute here how to make the corrugated cardboard. So, oops, spilt my paint there. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to paint the corrugated cardboard with some chalk paint. You do not have to get full coverage on this because I'm going for the rustic look. So I don't mind a little bit of the cardboard showing through. That's fine with me. I just used a cheap chip brush for that. So now I'm going to let it dry. And once it dried, I'm going to go ahead and do the back. While I'm doing the back, let me explain this corrugated cardboard. So all you have to do is run a piece of cardboard under some warm water, kind of saturate it where it meets, and then peel it apart and let it dry. So now I'm going to take some antique wax and I'm just going to rub some on my brush and then rub some off and then rub it onto my project. Just like this. Now this is just going to give it like a rusty antique look. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the back too, just in case it gets flipped on the tree or something like that. So now I have this heart cut out that I'm going to trace. If you don't have a heart cut out, you can go ahead and just draw one. But I like the shape of this one, so that's what I'm going to use for this project. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out of another piece of cardboard. This is a great budget-friendly craft. I know sometimes we want to decorate our trees really pretty, but we don't always have the budget, so this is a great fix for that. So I'm just trimming this heart out. Once I get that trimmed out, I'm going to go ahead and paint it. And I just laid it on my cardboard just to make sure it fits the way that I want it to. So I am using Waverly chalk paint in the color Crimson for this. And I don't think I decided not to make this look rustic. I decided just to let the red really pop against the rustic. Sorry if you hear my dog drinking in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to take a piece of twine and I'm just going to tie a real simple bow. He always has to get drinks or bark when I'm doing my voiceovers. So I'm just going to wrap a piece of twine around here a few times and then I'm going to take that simple bow and we're going to glue it here. And I'm going to glue the twine onto the back. I always wrap it around first and just to kind of see how everything is going to fit. So I'm just going to press that down and hold it in until my glue dries. And give it a snip. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue that bow in place. And I had to fix it. Sometimes it takes me a few times to get my bow to look right. So once I get that looking right, then I'm going to go ahead and just glue that right into place. Just like that. And I'm just going to peel off any of the hot glue that's sticking on there and then also snip the ends of my twine. So then I'm going to put it in the center of my corrugated cardboard and I'm just going to hot glue that, put a bunch of hot glue there on the back and glue it right to the center. You can see how cute this is looking already and so simple. Then I'm going to take a hole punch and I'm going to punch a hole in each corner. And then I'm going to take a little more twine here. That one piece had a bad piece on it, so I'll save that for something else. And then I'm going to tie a knot. I looped it through the front because I like the knot showing in the front. And I just put about 3 or 4 knots, just enough that it wouldn't come through that hole that I just paper punched. And then I snipped it down. And I'm just getting those knots in there. I think I had to take that one out because I was having some trouble with it. So then I'm going to do the same thing over here, making sure to get it the right length that I want it to hang. And we're going to do the same thing, add a couple knots to this, just so it don't go through that hole we just made. Then we're going to snip it, and then I took my fingers and just kind of frayed it a little bit. And then that is it, guys. You have a super simple ornament that cost you barely anything to make. I hope you enjoyed this project. For more fun DIYs just like this, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.